Evening, gents. If you lose your temper too quickly, if you find that you're flying off the handle, you get angry, and you're not acting the way that you want to, and when I'm talking about this too, I'm more referring to with your family, with your partner, with your kids, with the people around you, with the people at work. If you just find that you've got a bit of a temper and you don't like it and you want to change it because it's out of your control, then you're going to want to listen to this video because you're going to find it really, really helpful. Now, by the way, if you're watching this video live, comment live. If you're watching this as a replay, comment replay. So when it comes to your temper, there's a lot of things that we try to fix it. When I was younger, I had a bit of a temper too. So I totally get where you're coming from. And some of the things that we try and do is we just try and bottle it up. We try and suppress it. We try and turn zen. We try and fucking meditate for hours and hours every single day. But all those things, they just don't seem to work. And the reason why they're not working is because, first of all, we need to set realistic, easy, bite-sized steps to do every single day. And second of all, we need to focus on the root of the issue. Now, if you've been following me for a while now, you probably know that I'm big on going to the root of the issue. There is no point whatsoever in trying to band-aid any of these things because there's every single time a deeper root down, okay? The first thing that we need to do, right, bite-sized steps, small little chunks. We need to chunk down into doing small little actions every single day, which are going to lead us to a greater outcome. First of all, what we need to identify is what are the things that we do when we start getting pissed off. And one of the things that is really common with a lot of people is the way that we're eating, the stuff that we're putting into our body doesn't make us feel good. When we don't feel good, it then starts impacting our mood. When it starts impacting our mood, we then are more prone to getting frustrated, angry, cracking the shits, all that sort of thing. So what we need to do, first of all, first and foremost, is we need to ensure that we are looking after what's going into our body. So that means food. If you eat a food and you don't feel good after it, you feel bloated, you feel gassy, you feel distended, just don't eat that food. Go do something else. Number two, if you're drinking, if you're smoking, if you're doing drugs, if you're putting things into your body and you don't feel good after them, if you wake up the next morning and you're grumpy and you're shitty and you're scared or you're hungover, maybe don't do that because it's clearly not working with you. Your digestive system talks to your brain. Your brain talks to your digestive system. When your digestive system gets pissed off, so does your brain. When your brain gets pissed off, so does your gut, right? That's why whenever people get really stressed and irritable, they either get constipated or get diarrhea. It's really, really common. And it's why whenever you put bad stuff into your gut, you get brain foggy, you feel cloudy, you can't think properly, and you're just not you. Does that make sense? So it's the first thing that we need to do. We need to look after that. Second thing, drink more water. When you get dehydrated, you start getting crappy. And a lot of people are chronically dehydrated, anywhere between 50 mils per kilo of body weight, 50 milliliters per kilo of body weight to 70 milliliters per kilo of body weight per day. And what I'm talking about, that's if you're 50 kilos, right? 2.5 to 3.5 liters a day. If you're 100 kilos, 5 to 7 liters a day. It's as simple as that. And if you're somewhere in between those two, which you're probably going to be, right? You just work out the maths to suit you. 50 to 70 milliliters per kilo body weight per day. Do it and you'll be amazed at how much different you feel and how much better you feel. And then the third thing after that is incorporating breath work into your daily practices. When we get busy, when we have a lot of things going on all the time and we start getting stressed, we actually stop breathing. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but we actually stop breathing throughout the day. And a really good telltale sign of this is that throughout the day, every now and then you just right? You'll take a big sharp breath in followed by like a sigh. And so when you are working, you're going through like apnea. So you've probably heard of sleep apnea before, where people at night, they don't sleep well. You get daytime apnea as well when you just stop breathing because your head is going. You literally forget to breathe. I know it sounds crazy, but it happens. So what we can do is we can be much more conscious of our breathing and we can train our breathing, right? And the way that we do this is I love box breathing. You've heard of that. In fact, you know what? Just comment breath work down below and I'll send you a free course. You can have one of my courses that I've done on breath work. And what this will do is this will totally change the way that the oxygen is getting to your brain. You'll regulate your oxygen and carbon dioxide levels way better and you'll feel more energetic for it. Whenever we start getting frustrated, grumpy, angry, any of these things, it is a symptom of a deeper cause, right? It's always a symptom of a deeper cause, and that cause is always within the nervous system. Whenever we're doing something to our body that it doesn't like, our nervous system gets pissed off. We're eating bad food, we're drinking alcohol, we're taking too many drugs, we're not breathing appropriately, we're not sleeping well. Our nervous system cops and it starts getting pissed off. And when our nervous system gets pissed off, it makes you get pissed off as well. That's how it works. Because it say, hey, dickhead, you're not looking after me here. You need to do better than this. What you're putting into me or what you're doing to me right now is not working for you, and it's going to end up getting you hurt or sick or injured. And that's why it makes you grumpy, because it wants to change your behavior. Does that make sense? So we always need to look to the nervous system. Does that make sense, guys? Now, on that note, if you need anything, let me know. If you want access to that breathwork course, just comment breathwork and I'll shoot it across to you. Either myself or Josh will shoot it across to you, and we're happy to help you out. If you have any questions at all, as always, feel free to DM me. Speak to you soon, guys.